गुरुदेव महेश्वर गुरुरेव परम ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। स्थावरं जङ्गमं व्याप्तं येन कृत्स्नं चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। चिद्रूपेण परिव्याप्तं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। न गुरुरोधिकं तत्त्वं न गुरुरोधिकं तपः तत्त्वज्ञानात् परं नास्ति तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। मन्नाथो श्री जगन्नाथो मद्गुरु श्री जगद्गुरु मदात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरुरादिरनदिश्च गुरुः परं दैवतं गुरौ परोऽतरन्नास्ति तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानिमूर्तिं नन्दातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमाचलं सर्वधी साक्षीभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं त्वां नमामि सद्गुरुं त्वां नमामि सद्गुरुं त्वां नमामि।
Jai Guru. Ma, thank you
Jai Guru.
for your Guru Param mantra. Now we'll do Nam Dhan for 2 minutes. I pray to the lotus feet of Sri Thakur for everyone's well-being and peace. Now we'll do Nam Dhan for 2 minutes. Mandaya Purushottamam, Mandaya Purushottamam, Mandaya Purushottamam. Our 2 minutes for Namdan is ended. Our 2 days Thakur Bhog is offered by Srimati Binata Roy Ma and me, Uma Vishwas. In this segment, now we'll hear the reading of holy books. At first, I would like to request Srimati Kalpana Prustima from UK for reading the holy book Satyanusaran. Ma, you can unmute yourself.
Jai Guru everyone. Param Dayal, Param Premmoy, Sri Sri Thakur, handwritten book, सत्यानुसरण हिंदी अनुवाद। जो ख्याल विवेक का अनुचर है उसी का अनुसरण करो, मंगल की अधिकारी बनोगे। विस्तार में अस्तित्व खो दो किंतु भुक्त नहीं जाना। विस्तार ही जीवन, विस्तार ही है प्रेम। जो कर्म मन का प्रसारण ले आती है वही सुकर्म है, और जिससे मन में संस्कार, कष्टरता इत्यादि आती है, फलस्वरूप जिससे मन संकीर्ण होती है वही कुकर्म है। जिस कर्म को मनुष्य के सामने कहने से मुंह पर कालिमा लगती है उसी करने पर मत जाओ। वहाँ गोपनीयता है, घृणा, लज्जा, भय से वही दुर्बलता है, वही है पाप। जो साधना करने से हृदय में प्रेम आती है वही करो, और जिससे क्रूरता, कठोरता, हिंसा आती है वो फिलहाल लाभजन को हो तो भी उससे नजदीक मत जाओ। तुमने यदि ऐसी शक्ति प्राप्त कर ली है, उससे चंद्र सूर्य के कक्षीच्युत कर सकते हो, पृथ्वी को तोड़कर टुकड़ा टुकड़ा कर सकते हो, या सभी को ऐश्वर्यशाली कर दे सकते हो। किंतु यदि हृदय में प्रेम नहीं है तो तुम्हारा कुछ भी नहीं हुआ है। जय गुरु।
Jai Guru Ma, thank you for your nice reading. I pray to the lotus feet of Sisi Thakur for you and your family's well-being. Now, I would like to request Queen Sakya Ma from UK for recitation of Holy Book Satyanusaran in English.
Jai Guru everyone.
Jai Guru.
Bani from page number 34. The Master is the materialized form of bliss, and he is the absolute. One must take the Master as one's own. When one thinks of mother, father, son, etc., his face should also appear in the mind. It is better to fear his love than his scolding if I do any wrong. He will be pained in his heart. Always try to follow him. Obey carefully what he says, and try unceasingly to plant that by practice in your character. That is sadhana. Peace, peace, peace. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru Ma, thank you for your reading. I pray to the lotus feet of Sisi Thakur for you and your family's well-being. Now, I would like to request Srimati Sheetal Thakur Ma from Norway for reading Nariniti in Hindi.
जय गुरु। नारी नीति हिंदी अनुवाद। नारी का वैशिष्ट्य। नारियों के वैशिष्ट्य में है निष्ठा, धर्म, सुशूरता, सेवा, सहायता, संरक्षण, प्रेरणा और प्रजनन। तुम अपने इन वैशिष्ट्यों में किसी एक का भी त्याग ना करो। इसे खोने पर तुम लोगों का और बचा ही क्या। वाणी संख्या 5। स्वस्थ स्वस्थ स्वस्थ।
Jai Guru Ma, thank you for your nice reading. I pray to the lotus feet of Sisi Thakur for you and your family's well-being. Now, I would like to request Srimati Kolani Patrama from Malaysia for reading the Nariniti in English.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.
Women's Code given by Sri Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra. Female instincts. In the instincts of the woman, there are consistency, religiousness, nourishing, serving, helping, protectiveness, inspiration, and reproduction. Do not lose any of these instincts of yours. If they are lost, what is left for you? Bani number 5. Swasti. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru Ma, thank you for your reading. I pray to the lotus feet of Sisi Thakur for you and your family's well-being. Now, in this segment, we'll hear Pujaniya Sadhanadi's prayer and Sri Sri Borma's Panchali. I would like to request Srimati Anjali Sikdharma from UK to perform Pujaniya Sadhanadi's prayer.
Jai Guru. I'm going to read this Pujaniya Sadhanadir Rochito Prarthana in Bengali. আমার ইষ্ট আমার আদর্শ, আজ থেকে আমার জীবন তোমার, তোমার বৃদ্ধি আমার বৃদ্ধিকে স্পর্শ করুক, তোমাকে প্রতিষ্ঠা করায় আমার জীবনের সর্বপ্রথম ব্রত হোক। নারীর নীতিতে তুমি বলেছ, তুমি কল্যাণী রূপে, সতী রূপে, নারী রূপে আমাকে আমার বৈশিষ্ট্যে বর্ধনশীলা দেখতে চাও। শপথ করছি আমার জীবনের প্রতি মুহূর্তে আমি তোমার এই ইচ্ছাকে পূর্ণ করতে চেষ্টা করব। তুমি সুস্থ ও দীর্ঘায়ু হও। আমার জীবন আমি তোমায় অর্ঘ্য দিলাম। তুমি উচ্ছল হয়ে ওঠো পুলকে, জীবনে, যশে আর মহান সম্বেগে। নারী আমি, অমৃতের অধিকারিণী। আশীর্বাদ করো যেন এই অফুরন্ত অমৃত দিয়ে নিপীড়িত, ব্যথিত, কর্মিষ্ঠ, আদর্শ অনুপ্রাণ নরকে আমি অপূর্ব প্রাণন স্নানে স্নাত করিয়ে তোমারই দিকে তাকে আরো এগিয়ে দিতে পারি। তুমি আমাকে ভালোবাসার অধিকারিণী করেছ। আমি আমার সব ভালোবাসা উজাড় করে দিয়ে তোমাকে সতেজ দীপ্ত জীবনময় দেখতে চাই। তুমি এই শুভক্ষণে আশীর্বাদ করো যেন আমি এমনি ভাবেই আমার চলায় তোমাকে, তোমার ইচ্ছাকে মূর্ত করে তোমার মহান অভিযানকে অবাধ করে তুলতে পারি। আমার অস্থিবৃদ্ধির পরম উদ্ধাতা, আমার প্রিয় পরম, জন্ম জন্মান্তরের বহু তপস্যার ফলে তোমাকে পেয়েছি আমরা। আমাদের এই জীবনে সার্থক হয়েছে আমাদের জন্ম, ধন্য হয়েছি, কৃতার্থ হয়েছি তোমার চরণ স্পর্শ করে। যুগের পর যুগ তপস্যা করেও দেবতারা যাকে মুক্ত করে তুলতে পারেননি, কত পুণ্য ফলে সেই তোমাকে করেছি মূর্ত, অরূপ ভগবানকে করেছি মানুষ ভগবান। দয়াল, কত ভাগ্য আমাদের। প্রিয়তম, আজ এই শুভক্ষণে তোমার চরণে শুধু এই প্রার্থনা আমাদের, তুমি দীর্ঘায়ু হও, সুস্থ হও, সুখী হও, তোমার ইচ্ছাই পূর্ণ হোক। আর দাও আমাদের সেই প্রেরণা যা আমাদের সক্ষম করে তুলবে বাঁচা বাড়ার অপূর্ব সৌরভ ছড়াতে ছড়াতে সপরিপার্শ্বিক আমাদিগকে তোমার জীবন বৃদ্ধির অনুকূল করে গড়ে তুলতে। ওগো দরদি বন্ধু, আমার সর্বস্ব, তুমিই আমার জীবন। আমি জানি তোমার মতন বন্ধু, তোমার মতন প্রিয় আমার আর কেউ নেই। তোমার প্রতি কর্মে, প্রতি ভঙ্গিতে আমার এই বিশ্বাস দৃঢ়তর হয়। আশীর্বাদ করো দয়াল, আমি যেন মুহূর্তের জন্য ভুলি না তুমি আমার শ্রেষ্ঠ, তুমি আমার অনুকূল, তুমি আমার শ্রেষ্ঠ। তাই প্রার্থনা দাসীর, তোমার জীবন চিরবর্ধনে বর্ধিত হয়ে উঠুক, তোমার বৃদ্ধি আমার বৃদ্ধিকে স্পর্শ করুক, আমার নারীত্ব ধন্য হোক, সার্থক হোক তোমার নারীর নীতি প্রতিপালনে। ওগো প্রিয় রাজাধিরাজ সম্রাট, তুমি থাকো, তুমি বাঁচো, আমাদের জীবন চলনার প্রতি পদক্ষেপে ধ্বনিত হয়ে উঠুক স্বস্তি স্বস্তি স্বস্তি। জয় গুরু।
Jai Guru Ma, you have excellently read the Pujaniya Sadhanadi's prayer, and in this prayer, our Pujaniya Sadhanadi expressed her love toward our beloved Thakur. So I hope everyone should keep this in our heart, that how do we express our love, what thing we need to do to happy him. I pray to the lotus feet of Sisi Thakur for you and your family's well-being. Jai Guru.
জয় গুরু।
Now, I would like to request Srimati Vinata Rama from UK for Sri Sri Burma's Pachari Git.
জয় গুরু।
Joy Guru.
তোরা শোন রে ভাই, বলে যাই বাঁচা বাড়ার পথ, যে পথে চলেছে ঠাকুর অনুকূলের রথ। শোনো পুণ্য কথা, শোনো পুণ্য কথা, তার বারতা কহিবি পরণ। যে কথা শুনিলে হয় পাপ বিমোচন। এলো সোনার মানুষ, এলো সোনার মানুষ, মহাপুরুষ অনুকূল রায়। পাপি তাপি উদ্ধারিতে সোনার বাংলায়, গ্রাম হিমায়তপুরে, গ্রাম হিমায়তপুরে, পদ্মা তীরে জেলা পাবনায়। শিবচন্দ্র চক্রবর্তী অতি সদাশয়, মাতা মনমোহিনী, মাতা মনমোহিনী, তার গৃহিণী অতি পুণ্যবতী। যার গৃহে জন্ম নিলেন ত্রিলোকের পতি। করো গৃহে আলো, করো গৃহে আলো, প্রাণ উজ্জ্বলে ঠাকুর অনুকূল। যার লক্ষ লক্ষ শিষ্য পূজে চরণ রাতুল। তার রূপ দেখে, তার রূপ দেখে ভাব দেহে কহনে না যায়। ভুবন মোহন রূপে সবারে ভুলায়। শোনো তার মহিমা, শোনো তার মহিমা, মাধুরিমা নাহি পারাবার। নবরূপে এলো সে যে দেব অবতার। শোনো ধর্ম কথা, শোনো ধর্ম কথা, তার বারতায় অতি চমৎকার। বাঁচা বাড়াই আসল নীতি, ধর্ম করো সার। করো খাদ্য বিচার, করো খাদ্য বিচার, সদাচার ঋষি বাক্য পালক। প্রতিবেশীর সেবা করে ইষ্ট পথে চলো, এই তো আর্য নীতি, এই তো আর্য নীতি। ধর্ম নীতি হিংসা দেশ ছাড়ো, হিন্দু বৌদ্ধ মুসলমান যে যার পথে চলো। পালো বর্ণাশ্রম, পালো বর্ণাশ্রম, করো প্রেম ইষ্ট কর্ম করো। যজন যাজন ইষ্ট ভীতি যথাবিধি পালো। পালো সুস্থয়নী, পালো সুস্থয়নী, মহান বাণী পালন করো ভাই। ত্রিজগতে নামের সম সদার নাই, এ তো বাঁচার পথ, এ তো বাঁচার পথ, ভিন্ন অন্য কিছু নাই। বিধি মতে অনুলোমে বিয়ে করো ভাই। গড় আর্য সমাজ, গড় আর্য সমাজ, বাড়া ধাজ আর্য কৃষ্টি রাখো। বুদ্ধ ঈশায় রসুল কৃষ্ণে সমান চোখে দেখো। তারাই পূর্বতন, তারাই পূর্বতন, বর্তমান ঠাকুর অনুকূল। তার বিধি মেনে চলো, কাটাও মনের ভুল। পাবে মহাশান্তি, পাবে মহাশান্তি, যাবে ভ্রান্তি, পাবে সত্য যুগ। কালো বাজার ভ্রষ্টাচার যাবে মহারোগ। ভাইরে ভয় নাই, ভাইরে ভয় নাই, প্রাণ ভাই অনুকূলের রথ। ধর্ম নষ্ট নাহি হবে, পাবে বাঁচার পথ। এই তো সৎ সঙ্গে, এই তো সৎ সঙ্গে, মহারঙ্গে করো বিহার। অধম সন্তান ভজে পদ যুগ তার। জয় পুরুষোত্তম,
জয় পুরুষোত্তম রসুল বুদ্ধ যিশু খ্রিস্ট নাম, শ্রী চৈতন্য অনুকূল কৃষ্ণ ঘন শ্যাম, বন্দে পুরুষোত্তম, বন্দে পুরুষোত্তম, বন্দে পুরুষোত্তম। জয় গুরু।
Jai Guru Ma, Jai Guru, thank you. As usual, you each and every time you always, I have said in Yuka Shotsanga that you perform this our Sisi Borma's Panchalikid and other things, and always you try to do this with your heart, and you have such a sweet voice. Thank you so much. I pray to the lotus feet of Sister Thakur for you and your family's well-being. Jai Guru.
জয় গুরু।
Now, in this segment, we'll hear a couple of bhajan and kirtan. At first, I'd like to request Srimati Shima Palma from UK to offer a bhajan. Shima Ma, you can unmute yourself.
Jai Guru, everyone.
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Jai Guru. I just start off the video for better sound. So,
Okay, sure.
জয় গুরু, আমি একটি গান করছি শ্রী শ্রী দাদার লেখা and শ্রী শ্রী আচার্য দেবের সুর করা। জয় গুরু। তোমারও প্রেমের বাসি কানে আসি, উতলা করিল আমায়, তোমারও প্রেমের বাসি কানে আসি, উতলা করিল আমায়, তোমারি বিরহে দিন যায় প্রাণ যায়, তোমারি বিরহে দিন যায় প্রাণ যায়, উতলা করিল আমায়, তোমারও প্রেমের বাসি কানে আসি, উতলা করিল আমায়, সঞ্চিত চিত্তে আমার কত গ্লানি, কত ব্যথা ভার, সঞ্চিত চিত্তে আমার কত গ্লানি, কত ব্যথা ভার, অবসান করি শঙ্কার, রাখো জীবন যায়, উতলা করিল আমায়, তোমারও প্রেমের বাসি কানে আসি, উতলা করিল আমায়, বেলা গেল সন্ধ্যা নামে, আধার ঘনালো, বেলা গেল সন্ধ্যা নামে, আধার ঘনালো, মন বলে ও গো প্রিয় তুমি কই, তুমি কই, তোমারও প্রেমের বাসি কানে আসি, উতলা করিল আমায়, তোমারও প্রেমের বাসি কানে আসি উতলা করিল আমায়। তুমি তো দরদি মহারাজ, না মরে রাখো মোর লাজ। তুমি তো দরদি মহারাজ, না মরে রাখো মোর লাজ। বিরহের অবসানে আজ, বিরহের অবসানে আজ ভর চির পূর্ণতায় উতলা করিল আমায়। তোমারও প্রেমের বাসি কানে আসি উতলা করিল আমায়। তোমারি বিরহে দিন যায় প্রাণ যায় উতলা করিল আমায়। তোমারি প্রেমের বাসি কানে আসি উতলা করিল আমায়। তোমারি প্রেমের বাসি কানে আসি উতলা করিল আমায়। জয় গুরু।
Joy Guru Ma, Joy Guru. It was really very soulful and melodious performance. And one thing that every song written by our Dada, it's really very hard to perform without any instrument. And you did it excellently. Thank you, Ma. I pray to the lotus feet of Sister Thakur for you and your family's well-being. Joy Guru. Now, I would like to request Srimati Indrani Royma from Paris to offer a bhajan.
Joy Guru.
Joy Guru.
আমি মন্ত্র তন্ত্র কিছুই জানি নে মা, আমি মন্ত্র তন্ত্র কিছুই জানি নে মা, শুধু যা জেনেছি সেটুক হলো এই, তোরে ডাকার মতো ডাকতে যদি পারি, তোরে ডাকার মতো ডাকতে যদি পারি, তবে আসবিনে তোর এমন সাধ্য নেই, তবে আসবিনে তোর এমন সাধ্য নেই, আমি মন্ত্র তন্ত্র কিছুই জানি নে মা, আমি মন্ত্র তন্ত্র কিছুই জানি নে মা। যদি তোর ও মন্দিরের দ্বারে তোমার লাগে কাঁদি অঝোর ধারে, যদি তোর ও মন্দিরের দ্বারে তোমার লাগে কাঁদি অঝোর ধারে, যদি নয়ন হতে লুপ্ত ভুবন হয়, সেই এমন সাধ্য নেই, আমি মন্ত্র তন্ত্র কিছুই জানি নে মা, আমি মন্ত্র তন্ত্র কিছুই জানি নে মা। জানি আমার অনেক আছে দোষ, তবু মাগো তোমায় ভালোবাসি, আমি নয়ন মুদেও দেখতে সদাই পাই তোমারই ওই ভুবন মোহন হাসি। জানি আমার অনেক আছে দোষ, তবু মাগো তোমায় ভালোবাসি, আমি নয়ন মুদেও দেখতে সদাই পাই তোমারই ওই ভুবন মোহন হাসি। আমি যা করি মা সবই তোমার কাজ, আমার আমার বলতে লাগে না, আমি যা করি মা সবই তোমার কাজ, আমার আমার বলতে লাগে না। যদি সকল ছেড়ে ঠাই চেয়েছি চরণ তলাতে, তবে চিরজীবন রইবে দূরে এমন সাধ্য নেই, ও মা তোর এমন সাধ্য নেই, আমি মন্ত্র তন্ত্র কিছুই জানি নে মা, শুধু যা জেনেছি সেটুক হলো এই, তোরে ডাকার মতো ডাকতে যদি পারি, তোরে ডাকার মতো ডাকতে যদি পারি, তবে আসবি নে তোর এমন সাধ্য নেই, তবে আসবি নে তোর এমন সাধ্য নেই, তবে আসবি নে তোর এমন সাধ্য নেই। জয় গুরু।
Joy Gruma, as usual, you are wonderful. You have such a sweet voice, and we hope we will hear from you frequently. And it's really, really very, we all enjoyed your bhajan, and I hope our Thakurji also love your bhajan very much. And it's really very true thing that we don't need to do so much to impress him. If we follow him, if we do that what he loves, he will, always be on, his hand will be on our head, always. So there is nothing to do, only do, that is to continuously stay being connect with him by nam jap, by meditation, as well as the thing that he loved, that we love share our love with other, sharing our brotherhoodness. That's the thing that our Thakurji and our Baruma also love this, because our Baruma has told that বেশি করে নাম জপ করতে হয়, নাম জপ করলে অসম্ভবকেও সম্ভব করা সম্ভব। So this meditation nam jap is the strength of our for the survival. Thank you, Ma. Thank you again. I pray to the lotus feet of Sisi Thakur for you and your family's well-being. Joy Guru. Now we'll hear Kirtan. Our Thakurji has said, সঙ্গীতে হয় শ্বাসের ব্যায়াম, দেহের ব্যায়াম নাচে, এই ব্যায়ামই সহজ ব্যায়াম, নাই কিছু এর ধারে কাছে। That means the easiest exercise to keep us fit, sound, that is singing and dancing. And the kirtan is only one thing that is hype ourselves, that create the excitement of our body. And our Thakurji also loved the kirtan. So to perform a kirtan, I'd like to request Srimati Korbi Chaudhuri Ma from UK to offer a
Jai
kirtan.
Guru.
Jai Guru Ma, Jai Guru.
Am I audible?
Yeah, sure.
জয় গুরু। ঠাকুর রাঙারাতুল চরণে আমার শতকোটি প্রণাম জানাই। উপস্থিত সবাইকে আমার আনন্দিত জয় গুরু। I don't have a very good voice, but I'll try my best. ভালোই যদি চাস ওরে মন, ভালোই যদি চাস, ভালোই যদি চাস ওরে মন, ভালোই যদি চাস, সবার ভালো করেন যে জন তারেই ভালোবাস। এই তা সবার ভালো করেন যে জন তারেই ভালোবাস। ভালোই যদি চাস ওরে মন, ভালোই যদি চাস, ভালোই যদি চাস ওরে মন, ভালোই যদি চাস, সবার ভালো করেন যে জন তারেই ভালোবাস। হে সবার ভালো করেন যে জন তারেই ভালোবাস। ভালোই যদি চাস ওরে মন, ভালো যদি চাস, ভালোই যদি চাস ওরে মন, ভালোই যদি চাস, সবার ভালো করে যে জন তারেই ভালোবাস। সবার ভালো করে যে জন তারেই ভালোবাস। সকল কর্মে সব সাধনে সকল চিন্তা আচরণে, সকল কর্মে সব সাধনে সকল চিন্তা আচরণে, থাক তাহারি চরণ ধ্যানে, থাক তাহারি চরণ ধ্যানে, বুঝিয়ে ও বিশ্বাস। থাক তাহারি চরণ ধ্যানে, থাক তাহারি চরণ ধ্যানে, গুছিয়ে ও বিশ্বাস। সবার ভালো করেন যে জন তারেই ভালোবাস। সবার ভালো করেন যে জন তারেই ভালোবাস। ভালোই যদি চাস ওরে মন, ভালোই যদি চাস, ভালো যদি চাস ওরে মন, ভালোই যদি চাস, সবার ভালো করেন যে জন তারেই ভালোবাস। সবার ভালো করেন যে জন তারেই ভালোবাস। তাকে ভালোবাসতে পরে ভুবন হবে আপন ওরে, তাকে ভালোবাসতে পরে ভুবন হবে আপন ওরে, ভালো করে জাগবে ভালো জাগে হিংসা তার, ভালো করে জাগবে ভালো যাবে হিংসা তার, যাবে হিংসা তার। হে সবার ভালো করেন যে জন তারেই ভালোবাস। সবার ভালো করেন যে জন তারেই ভালোবাস। তিনি ছাড়া আর কে ওরে ভালোবাসায় পূর্ণ করে, তিনি ছাড়া আর কে ওরে ভালোবাসায় পূর্ণ করে, সদাই প্রেমে রাখেন ভরে তারা সর্বনাশ, সদাই প্রেমে রাখেন ভরে তারা সর্বনাশ, তারা সর্বনাশ। সবার ভালো করেন যে জন তারেই ভালোবাস। সবার ভালো করেন যে জন তারেই ভালোবাস। ভালোই যদি চাস ওরে মন, ভালোই যদি চাস, ভালোই যদি চাস ওরে মন, ভালোই যদি চাস, সবার ভালো করেন যে জন তারেই ভালোবাস। সবার ভালো করেন যে জন তারেই ভালোবাস। তাই বলে মন হরি, চল না তার চরণ ধরি, তাই বলে মন হরি, চল না তাহার চরণ ধরি, তাই বলে মন হরি, চল না তাহার চরণ ধরি, তাই বলে মন হরি, চল না তাহার চরণ ধরি তাই বলে মন হরি চল না তাহার চরণ ধরি হরি বল 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 রাধা 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 বল তাই বলে মনে হরি চল না তাহার চরণ ধরি তাই বলে মনে হরি চল না তাহার চরণ ধরি স্বার্থ কথায় জুটবে ভরে মরণ হবে নাশ স্বার্থ কথায় উঠবে ভরে মরণ হবে নাশ স্বার্থ কথায় উঠবে ভরে মরণ হবে নাশ স্বার্থ কথায় উঠবে ভরে মরণ হবে নাশ সবার ভালো করেন যেজন তারেই ভালোবাস সবার ভালো করেন যেজন তারেই ভালোবাস ভালোই যদি চাস ওরে মন ভালোই যদি চাস ভালোই যদি চাস ওরে মন ভালোই যদি চাস সবার ভালো করেন যেজন তারেই ভালোবাস 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 জয় গুরু জয় গুরু
Joy Guru Ma, Joy Guru. You're wrong that you have not such a lovely voice. Like you have a fantastic, powerful voice. Okay, and we all here enjoyed it very much, and I'm damn sure that our Thakurji also enjoyed it very much. It was absolutely fantastic and energetic performance. I pay to the lotus feet of Sister Thakur for you and your family's well-being. Joy Guru.
জয় গুরু মা জয় গুরু
Now, in this segment, we'll hear some Isto Prashango. And for Isto Prashango, I'd like to request scientist Srimati Akanksha Mohanty Ma to do Isto Alochana. Joy Guru Ma, you can unmute yourself.
Jai Guru Ma.
Joy Guru.
Jai Guru Mama. Jai Guru. Gati Bhakta Prabhupeshta Ishwara Purushottam Abrahmastambodhata Satgurustang Namastute Satgurustang Namastute Satgurustang Namastute. Param Premamay Param Dayal Shri Shri Thakur Paramaradhya Jagat Janani Shri Shri Bodhima Param Pujya Padivacharya Shri Shri Borada Param Pujya Pashish Acharya Dev ki at his lotus feet I offer my absolute obedience and prayers for everyone's well-being. I wish everyone a very, very happy and a very, I welcome everyone on this auspicious month of Shravan Parikrama and this monthly International Matrusamilani, and I feel really, really very glad to be a part of this auspicious occasion on this day. I would like to extend my thanks to our everyone's beloved Tapuma for giving me this chance to present some words, present ideology, present some views, some all of those things that Shri Shri Thakur had laid his foundation for all of us in front of all of you on this auspicious day, in this auspicious month. I offer my gratitude to our moderator for the day, Umama, for giving me a chance to speak in front of all of you. I will try my best to justify the auspiciousness of this beautiful month, Shravan Parikrama. This beautiful Matrusamilani is being offered by our respected Umama and Vinatama. I pray for their overall well-being at the lotus feet of Shri Shri Thakur, and I wish them a very, very hearty and healthy life for him and their entire family. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.
Beautiful this Matrusamilani has been since the beginning. Everything starting from prayer, Vanipat, the beautiful bhajan and the kirtan, and especially the moderation of Umama. The entire environment is now filled with prosperity. Entire environment is filled with divinity, and simply everything seems so auspicious. It really feels great, to be a part of this beautiful institution called satsang, because it binds humans across the boundaries of state, countries, and the globe, and brings them one and everyone under the same platform, under the same roof, under his same shelter, so that we can exchange these beautiful kirtans, bhajans of Shri Thakur, Shri Badima, and experience the bliss and experience the happiness that each one of us is right now currently experiencing. This is beautiful. And this beautiful, our life has become beautiful just for the only fact that we have our idol in our life. We have a guru in our life. It becomes very difficult to explain the modern age humans the importance of having a guru, adarsh, idol in life. People will not easily accept this very topic, especially the modern age women and men both, seeing the kind of responsibilities everybody is today is bestowed with, let it be personal, professional, in every sphere everybody is bound to different responsibilities, and nobody wants to be binded by another responsibility by taking shelter under a guru. But how will we explain them what is the bliss that we are experiencing taking the shelter of Parampita, taking his holy shelter, being his children, and experiencing him in every minute and second of our life? And this beautiful month of Holy Shravan Parikrama, the holy Agman of Shri Shri Badima on earth, Jagat Janani Shri Shri Badima. 30th of July, 1894, she descended from the holy abode to the earth to teach each and every woman. There is a saying in Badima's Panchali, Narayani Rupi Nari Siksha. She has come to give Nari Siksha in form of Narayani. In that case, she was nothing. She never displayed any superpower, never did any magic to show that she is Jagat Janani. All she did was carry out her entire activities in utmost purity, utmost dedication. And that is why every moment she was utterly blessed and utterly got the power from environment to do all of her work in an exact manner that a woman is expected to do, what we call as Vaisishtya, or the qualities that a woman is supposed to preach and teach in her life. And all of these 8 Vaisishtyas, or these qualities of women that we read in Nari Niti, which we also read today in the Pravitra Granth part. Each of them states what quality of a woman is needed or required if we want to see the world as a better place, because the world is created by mothers. And a mother is just not a mother for her own child. A mother is a mother for the entire world. A mother is a mother for the entire humankind, for the entire human race. Not only human, for every single life, creation of God. And that is why the mothers are called as nurturers. Mothers are called as the protectors, the nurturers. And that's why a world is formed out of them. Shri Shri Thakur had a very, very beautiful poem, which I'll read out to you. Do never toss the females, rather be regardful, modest, and serviable to them, because they are the mothers and nurturers of humanity, careless and solace in suffering, keen consigners good of the people. Where Thakurji has clearly stated to each and every being how to pay your regards to each and every mother. But again, coming to the point 1, what is a mother? What is Nari? Mother, every Nari is a mother, but what is a Nari? Who is a Nari? If we go back, the Bisleshon of the word Nari, Nari has come from a Sanskrit word called as Nru, and Nru means growth. So something that gives your contribution towards growth and nurturer is called as Nari. And somebody who reflects all of these qualities is a mother. A mother is not the one who gives a birth. That's what Shri Thakur had clearly stated. Mata habaki sahaj katha prashab kalena huena mata. Like, to be a mother is not a very simple thing. And somebody just by giving birth does not become a mother. So what is the role of mother and why it is important for each and every girl child, for every woman, for every lady, for everyone, every single female to understand this importance, the divine importance of this Vaisishtya or this 8 divine qualities that the women is bestowed with by the nature. Why has Parama Prakriti come on this earth surface? To simply teach each one of us the meaning and the responsibilities that we as a woman have towards this society, that we can contribute towards this society for the betterment and upliftment of the society, if we want to see society as a better, bigger, and a very auspicious place. And that's what I come from. Why modern age people are not able to accept the importance of having Guru in our life. Because today's mother, when they are going ahead to give birth, they don't realize the importance of why am I giving birth? First of all, why do I need a child? I get married, and at post-marriage, it is just like a ritual. We go ahead and we have a baby. We conceive a baby. But how many women are aware of the fact why the very most important factor you need a child in your life? Why do you want to bring a child? That's the first question. How many women will be able to answer this particular question? Somebody will say we need to complete a family. Somebody will say we want to experience the motherhood. Somebody will say because we need to have a child, that's why we're having a child. But because we have grace of Parampita, we know Ashu Santan, why Ashu Santan is so important for today's world, and why it is important for mothers to realize why it is mandatorily important for each one of us to understand the importance of getting Susantan here. So it all starts with progeny, or all starts with the importance of this simple term called as prajanan, or the birth process. So this prajanan is only this quality of giving birth to another human or giving birth to another life is just given to women. And with that, every woman, every girl child, when a girl is born, every girl is bestowed with these 8 qualities. But depending on the education from family and from the environment which she follows, either she develops all of these 8 characteristics or she does not. Again, it starts. How does she understand the importance of these 8 qualities? It all starts from mother again. Now here, Thakurji has said, don't give, advice, but be examples. Upadesh mat do, udharan bano. So udharan banke, when a woman becomes an example, she sets an example for both her boy and both her girl, both of a child, to show what kind of Vaisishtya each of the child needs to follow. And when a boy and when a girl is dedicatedly following this Vaisishtya and working under the ideal centric life, they develop a characteristic which contributes to the increase in their knowledge. And here I do not mean knowledge means all the theoretical knowledge that we learn through our education, through our degree, all of those that we gain through our experience. No, it is a knowledge to understand the simple thing, the purpose of human life. The purpose of being a female, the purpose of being a male, the purpose of being born with the highest quality of nature's creation. That is called as the increase or the expansion of knowledge, as Thakurji has clearly stated in Satyanusaran. The broader your knowledge be, the deeper you dive, the broader your knowledge be. So the deeper dive in what? in Ishti Chalan life we have to do in order to broaden our knowledge. And when such kind of broadening of knowledge is bestowed upon the child, the girl understood what is my purpose when I become a mother. And there she starts collecting all of those attributes that she sees the highest good in everything that she does, and she follows. And that also is important when she starts choosing her husband. When she starts looking for a husband, what are the qualities does a girl needs to look for a husband? We talk about Badama, we talk about her immense dedication towards Shri Thakur ji. But how was that possible? It was simply possible because Shri Barma observed all of those highest godly qualities and considered her husband as God. And when do we start considering a person as a God? When a woman is dedicatedly following her husband and the husband is dedicatedly following the ideal. That is how the circle completes. A woman is, nature has made women in such a way that a woman cannot, no matter how far she goes, how educated she becomes, how hard she rises in terms of her professional career, in the end, a husband has to, take a woman to his house. A woman does not bring a husband to her house. So that is how nature has made a woman to be under a man. So being under a man, a woman found her independence because she is broadened in her knowledge. Our independence does not depend on being dependent on a man, but being dependent on the ideal. And from that, she understands all of the highest qualities that she needs to put herself in. She needs to put herself each moment of her life, each moment of her time. And that is how Nishta, Dharma, Sheva, Shushusha, Sahayata, Sangrakshan, Prerna, and Prajanan comes into existence. And in the end, for every 7 quality, the 8th quality is Prajanan, because that is most important for why we want this world to be a better place. And that, as per the principle of eugenics, Shri Thakur has clearly stated that during pregnancy, when a woman conceives, that moment, the way her mind is wired to think, the way her mind is placed at, the way her entire cells of her body is responding is going to determine what kind of Atma, what kind of energy is she going to attract to her womb during conception. This is the principle of eugenics, which clearly states the kind of vibration a mother is during the conception is actually going to bring that kind of energies from the universe to her womb. And that is how the Shuddhatma gets a mother's womb. Thakurji has clearly stated, Ami chahi Shuddhatma. But to land those pure, pious Atmas, we need to have mothers into that kind of vibration, into that kind of energy, into that kind of frequency. It is all energy frequency. Whatever we think, we attract. That's why we have Satnam, to sanctify ourselves, to purify ourselves each moment of the day, and to be attached to our Holy Supreme Father. And that sanctification occurs when continuously we put ourselves into that kind of energy. And that does not happen overnight. Let me tell you, my dear mothers, that does not happen overnight. You need to put that into practice since a very small age. You just does not think that since the day I conceive, I'll start thinking all of the good things and I'll give birth to a very good quality child. So that does not happen like that, because 50% of your child's qualities, nature, characteristics, every aspect of a child's well-being is being determined the time you are conceiving in your womb. And that is how you withdraw the energies, the highest energies, the Suddhatma to your womb. And that is how we said we are giving them a landing space, a very, very nurturing space in which they can come, they can grow. And that is how we give birth to Shusantan. And then post that, all of those months, when the child is in the womb, how is going to be my entire thinking, thoughts? Where am I going to place myself? What kind of things am I watching? What kind of food am I eating? What kind of, gossips I'm being invested my time in, what kind of activities I'm investing my time in. That is all going to hamper the overall mental development and physical development of the child, which we know our history or scriptures have n number of examples related to all of those. Let it be Subhadra, when what happened to Abhimanyu, why was he half knowledgeous about Chakravyuh, or let it be the birth of Dhritarashtra and Pandu. What was the state of their mothers when they were conceived, for which Dhritarashtra was born blind and Pandu was born pale, because Dhritarashtra's mother was terrified when the Niyog Vrata was happening to her. She was terrified and she was petrified and she closed her eyes as Dhritarashtra was born blind. And Pandu's mother turned pale with fear. And that is how Pandu was born, although he was having all good qualities, but somehow he was weak. And what happened due to his weakness for both Dhritarashtra and Pandu, and what happened to entire, that lineage, Kurukshetra, what happened to Hastinapur, what happened to all of them? The great Mahabharata tale is just right in front of us. In the same way, Kayadhu, mother of Prahlad, Kayadhu married to a demon, Hiranyakashyap. But being married to a demon, she gave birth to a child like Prahlad. Why? Because she had that kind of enrichment in her brain, in her knowledge, to look upon what kind of qualities I am looking in my husband, so that I attract the same kind of nature and qualities to my womb. And as a result, Vishnu Bhakt Prahlad was born out of a demon father. This is how the principle works since ages, this which we modern, scientists, this genetic engineers, biotechnologists, they're doing a lot of research, lot of eugenics principle that applying to understand what actually gives rise to this child's, the nature of this child. Shishi Thakur explained in a very simple way, the frequency a mother is at during conception is the result of what kind of child is going to come on this earth surface. Shusantan is coming, bringing Shusantan on this planet is a very, very, very enormous task. And that task, fortunately, is with all of the mothers. And that's why Thakurji has clearly stated the importance of mothers or importance of females in the present society. And to make our life a little simpler, he brought along with him Parama Prakriti Shri Bodhima in front of all of us, so that she states as an example, exemplary example in front of all of us, to show what a woman should do in order to gain those qualities in herself. And what is the purpose of we having all of this Matrusamilani satsang, talking about Thakurji's ideologies, talking about Badi Ma's ideology, all of her nature, characteristics? What is the purpose? The only purpose is when we, the children of Parampita, are well educated and we are observing, and not only observing, following and implementing in our life, this is going to set an example in the society. And seeing us, the question, why should I have a guru in my life, will automatically get eliminated. I don't have to do any more thing than after. The kind of children we bring to this society, the kind of paribaric atmosphere I'm going to keep in my house, the kind of nature, behavior, character, the kind of vibration I keep myself is going to set an example in the society. Why do we need to have gurus in a life? And for that, every single mother needs to be activated. And what do you mean by activated? Activated does not mean then we can say we are all activated. We are going, we are working at home, we are working at offices. So what more activation do we need? Do we have activation here? Do we have broadening of knowledge here? Do we understand what is the purpose we have been born as females on this earth? That kind of mental activation or that kind of energy expansion that we need to have in each one of us. And that will give rise to the sequential things that will bring Shusantan on this planet. And that the mother's role does not end here. It is just the beginning. The conception is just the beginning. Post-childbirth, the first educator of a child is the mother. The first guru, the first teacher, the first friend of any child is the mother. So just think What kind of mother do I want to be if I want my child to grow into a very responsible and a very good human being and be a very important part of the society to take it through the transformation? If we think every terrorist is even somebody's son, if we think every pious saint is also someone's son, and all of those terrorists and all of those pious saints are being born by a woman who is called as mother, then how a person becomes a terrorist, how a small child goes and grows and becomes a terrorist, and how a small child goes and grows and becomes a saint? That entirely the responsibility lies with the mother. The more the mother is well educated and understanding the importance of her role in the society, the more good quality she's going to conserve and give and pass to her children and the offsprings that is going to come for generations. And this, the word sanrakshan, or the conservation that we have, the word that we have in our Ashtavaishishya, conservation just does not mean that I have to conserve my things in this house. Of course, that is also important. Along with it, I need to conserve all of these good qualities inside me. I need to conserve all of these habits inside me, because when these habits and qualities become an inherent part of me, that becomes my characteristics, that is embedded in my genes, and that gets transmitted and transferred to the child. You see somebody's mother who is very good at art, the child automatically learns the, drawing or art, and automatically gets that artistic hand. Somebody's mother is very good in music, in dance, automatically same kind of nature is passed on to the child. And that mother who is at highest level observes and accepts that kind of qualities in her husband, and that leads to that part, one single path, utter dedication towards my conjugal life. That dedication is actually going to be the nurturing surface from where a lotus is going to bloom. And that kind of nurturing surface, nurturing environment, we mothers have to provide and proceed with. Before that, if we do not understand this simple thing, no matter how much we go and preach people that you need to have a guru in your life, the first question, what difference do you have in your life having a guru in your life? I don't see any difference if our child are not showing that traits, that characteristics. My family is not showing that characteristics. We have guru, we have ideal in our life, but still we all are living in a chaotic environment, fighting, not respecting each other. The child is not respecting parents. The wife is not respecting husband. The husband is not loving his wife. This does not set a very positive example. And in the end, do you know who gets blamed for it? It's not the father, it's not the father, it's not the family. It's the guru who gets blamed. People will first question, आपके लाइफ में तो गुरु है, फिर भी आपके लाइफ में इतनी विशृंखलता क्यों है? आपने तो गुरु ग्रहण किया है, फिर भी आपकी जिंदगी में इतनी उथल मचाल क्यों है? Very simple things, yet no answer to all of this. That is why we all need to accept and acknowledge. We need, only by accepting guru in our life will not solve any problem, but implementing and setting an example by showing those characteristics into each and every aspect of our life is actually going to justify why we have guru in our life. And that is how we will preach, and that will be the practical yajan, and that will be the practical pratishtha of our Guru Shri Thakur, and that will be the successful thing why we are observing this holy Shravan Parikrama, because we want not at least 100%, but 1% to be just like Shri Badima. And then you see the entire society will be reconstructed and retransformed. That's all. We just need to be activated and understand why we are there. What is the purpose of being a mother, being a female on this planet? So let us all pray at his holy feet to give us all the strength and energy so that we go ahead, go forward, and be his Sushantan and show how beautiful this world can be just by being a good mother and bringing to good child. I wish everyone a healthy, happy life under the lotus feet of Shri Thakur. Thank you for giving me a chance to talk about Shri Thakur's ideology today. I wish everyone a very good life. Vande Purushottamam, Jai Guru.
Joy Guru, Ma Joy Guru. It was just fantastic. I have no comment on you. We are overwhelmed to hear from you, Ma. It was really, really, really speechless, and how beautifully you have, explained the journey of our motherhood from conception up to end, and you have discussed it from the molecular level to social level, the in correlation with our beloved Thakurji and Burma's ideology. It was absolutely fantastic, and it is a very true thing that nowadays, like being a modernized people, they don't want to take initiate eagerly. They are not willing, but it is the main problem for the social structure destruction. If they don't take any initiation, then they don't know how to do everything. What is the effect? What is the importance of our nam dhan, of our initiation diksha? What is the important? What is the role of diksha in our day-to-day life, in our character, each and everything? Being taken an initiative, it really helped to improve each and everything of our life. And you have told that, the motherhood that start from the beginning, like preconception time, like how we do choose our life partner, and what is the bonding with ourself, with our life partner, and with our ideology, our Thakur. So if this thing we can maintain properly, then we can be a good mother, or we can stable good social structure for in future, and there are more peace and more beautiful life we can lead. Thank you, Ma. Thank you again for your beautiful speech. I pray to the lotus feet of Sister Thakur for you and your family's well-being. Jai Guru. Now we
Jai
are
Guru.
near the Jai Guru. Now we are near the end of our satsang. So for the end, I would like to request Srimati Anamika Biswas Ma from Bangalore to perform a song. Anamika Ma, are you here?
She is online, Uma.
Ha.
Jai Guru.
Is there maybe?
Okay,
Yes.
Jai Guru Ma.
Oh. Okay. Jai Guru to one and all present here. I am very blessed and fortunate to be here today in this beautiful Matrusamilani with all the beautiful speeches and bhajans. Everything is so beautiful. So I'm going to sing a Hindi kirtan. Lyrics was written by Hem Kobi, which was in Bangla, but now it has been translated in Hindi. So I'm singing the Hindi version.
Joy Guru Ma, Joy Guru, it was really fantastic. You have excellently sang the song, Ma. I pray to the lotus feet of Sisi Thakur for you and your family's well-being and Ishtamay Jivan, and we hope we'll hear from you again. Now we are end of our satsang. I hope it is really blessing that in this platform, online platform from different country, we can join all together and do praying and everything, and enjoying this satsang Matrusamilani, and it's really blessing of our Thakur. So my Ranandita Jagru to everyone again. Now I'll do the dhoni. Mande Purushottamam,
वन्दे पुरुषोत्तमम्
Bande Purushottamam,
Vande Purushottamam.
Bande Purushottamam.
वन्दे पुरुषोत्तमम्
परम प्रेममय श्री श्री ठाकुर कुलचंद्र जी की
Joy.
परम प्रेममय श्री श्री ठाकुर अनुकूल चंद्र जी की
Joy.
परम प्रेममय श्री श्री ठाकुर अनुकूल चंद्र जी की
Joy.
परम आराध्या जगजननी लक्ष्मी देवी श्री श्री वर्मा की
Joy.
परम आराध्या लक्ष्मी देवी जगजननी श्री श्री वर्मा की
Joy.
परम आराध्या लक्ष्मी देवी जगजननी श्री श्री वर्मा की
Joy.
परम पूज्यपाद श्री श्री बरदा की
Joy.
परम पूज्यपाद श्री श्री बरदा की
Joy.
परम पूज्यपाद श्री श्री बरदा की
Joy.
परम पूज्यपाद श्री श्री आचार्य देव की
Joy.
परम पूज्यपाद श्री श्री आचार्य देव की
Joy.
परम पूज्यपाद श्री श्री आचार्य देव की
Joy.
वंदे सत्संग की
Joy.
सत्संग की
Joy.
सत्संग की
Joy.
वंदे पुरुषोत्तमम
Vande Purushottamam.
वंदे आर्यपितिं
Vande Arjapitrin.
वंदे मातृवर्गं
Vande Matrivargan.
वंदे अहं कृष्टि दैवतम
Vande Aham Krishti Devatam.
वंदे पुरुषोत्तमम
Vande Purushottamam.
वंदे पुरुषोत्तमम
Vande Purushottamam.
परम प्रेममय श्री श्री ठाकुर अनुकूल चंद्र जी की
Joy.